All right, welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is doing well today. I couldn't not make a video about Gabe Rosado in this intriguing fight rematch between him and Beck the Bully. I can't pronounce his full name. Melikuziev. Obviously 2021 this fight happened. Gabe Rosado pulled out a sensational one-punch career knockout. It was quite the shot and a sensational win for Gabe Rosado. And then, unfortunately he's 37. He's looking, and he's even said himself, I think when Shane Mosley Jr. beat him, he said he just couldn't pull the punches, and he just didn't have it or something like that. And that's a bad sign for a fighter like Gabe Rosado. I've been a massive admirer of his. I think he's great. Wants to fight everybody, has fought everybody, lost a bunch of times, but no shame. He's back there. He's in the gym all the time, posting, working out. I love it. He's a true fighter. And he's put the grind in, and he's put the hard work in, and he's been an absolute credit to the sport. And I've loved watching him, and I would love to see him get another win. But then again, if he does, he's going to probably be back in a tough fight again. But question is, can he do it? If you watch the first fight, I just got done watching it. It actually gave me goosebumps at the end of it. That knockout and how excited he was. And if you look closely, at Oscar De La Hoya, like Bernard Hopkins is going, my God, we got this, because he wasn't, the ref hadn't counted it yet. And then you look at Oscar and he's going like this. Shit, it looks like he just bet like half of his life savings on Melikuziev, and he got caught in that shot. That's just how it looked to me. I'm not saying that's what happened, but I'll put the picture up and you can have a laugh yourself, because that looked like De La Hoya lost some money just from that caption. But anyway, Melikuziev was certainly winning that fight. All right, he definitely had Gabe Rosado hurt. He was down in the first. I think it was quite a clever. So he took a knee, but he was definitely getting lit up to the body. He was definitely winning that fight, Melikuziev, and it was looking pretty rough for Rosado. And then he pulled out that wonder punch in the third. Now Melikuziev is quite wide open. He's a powerful puncher, and he's a southpaw, but and that right hand is what caught him. But the psychological impact that could have, we don't know. I know he's been on the run. I know he's won a couple fights, maybe 3. I've got to check, but when you're fighting another fighter and someone's knocked you out with that punch, it's got to be in the back of your head. It has to be. He's definitely open for a left hook. Obviously Rosado's going to have to be a veteran and pull out some tricks and try to counter punch him again. Melikuziev, will he be as aggressive? I think he probably will. Maybe not as aggressive, but he'll be aggressive, and he'll certainly want to get his revenge, and he'll certainly want to be a bully. He's a bully at the end of the day. And it's looking a bit bleak for Rosado, just because of, I can't see him do it. We've never seen him do that before, and like I said, I hope he does do it again. But I personally think there's a left hook there for him, in terms of if you're trying to bait the fighter into that right hand, as if to, make him think about what happened when that time and come back with a left hook. Melikuziev drops his hands a lot, fights with his hands down, actually. And one of the reasons why he got clipped, he's very reckless with his hands down. He's got that bully mentality where he's like, I'm tougher than you. But will that have pegged him back a little bit? I don't know. I do probably see him. He's probably going to stop Rosado. Interestingly enough, the last time Rosado was stopped was 2017. I think Glenn Tapia stopped him. I thought it was before that. He went on a run. Obviously, he knows how to survive, but can he survive 12 rounds against Beck the Bully? I don't know. I don't think so. If it's going to be, it'd probably be a mid to late stoppage for the Bully, because it was looking like it was going to be mid to late stoppage in the first fight. He was really heating Rosado's body up. But Rosado's got some tricks in there. He knows how to survive. He's a veteran. I wouldn't be shocked if it went to the points, but I think the Bully's going to want to get his revenge. And obviously Rosado's just a little bit older. And when you get to that end of the business end of the 30s, especially in this sport of boxing, especially Rosado is constantly in the gym, and he was for Benavidez for I remember watching there's a guy from Philly, I forgot his name, man. I can't believe I'm forgetting it, because I love watching his interviews. He's very rare. He rarely comes around. I'll put it up on the screen. Anyway, he's very close with Rosado. He's from Philadelphia. Benny something. Anyway, he was saying in the lead up to Rosado fighting Munguia, Rosado had, like, you know, just back to back wars with Benavidez, David Benavidez, and he was kind of worried. He's like, you know, you don't need to be doing that when you're 35 or whatever age he was at that time. He's like, you don't need to just constantly be warring in the gym. You got to be smart. So, and then of course Rosado was about to take on, I forget his name as well. Oh my god, my memory's so bad. What's his name? The guy that Bivol just beat, Ramirez, and that was at light heavyweight, and you know that fight got cancelled because Ramirez didn't make weight, and Rosado was very upbeat about it, you know. Just missed out on a massive payday. He's like, oh, you know, I'm sorry, guys. It's like, this guy's great. He's great for the sport. He'll be missed. You know, we need fighters like him. Gatekeeper. But he's been a true asset to the sport. He's fought basically loads of people in his division. Golovkin, when nobody wanted to fight him at middleweight, when he was a junior middleweight. Angulo stopped him. He fought Danny Jacobs, Charlo, Peter Quillen, I think. You know, at the time in the middleweight, he was fighting the who's who, really. Not the toppest, but, well, yeah, he was. He was mixing it up with the top guys. Gotta respect it. Respect to Gabe Rosado. I hope he wins, man. It's rare that I'm, like, really urging for a fighter to win. I just love the sport. I want to see a good fight. I hope both guys come out healthy, all that stuff. But I'll be rooting for Gabe Rosado hard on this one, man. I hope he does it. I really do. I'd love to see him get one last little win for him, maybe more, but at some point he's going to need to get out of the sport before it damages him too much, you know what I mean? Just the type of fighter he is. But anyway, that's it from me. If you missed the Tank Garcia breakdown, I'll put that in up here or in the description box. Let me know your thoughts on that. Let me know your thoughts on this. I'm out of here. Boxing on the Edge. Take care.
Boxing
on the edge.